One of the original fun touches that we had at Forgiveness Day this past year was a forgiveness meal. You might not associate food with forgiveness, but when you think about it, everything that we put into our bodies goes into making us who we are. And you can eat food that makes you uptight, and you can eat food that helps you to relax and be healthy. So it gets even more interesting than that, because the forgiveness meal was provided by Volcano Joe's, which is near UH. And the chef at Volcano Joe's is a Palestinian who lives here in Hawaii, Hussamuddin Akras. And he developed from his own cuisine, from his Middle Eastern cuisine, he developed a forgiveness meal. And it was presented by Volcano Joe's, which is owned by a Jewish man who runs the restaurant. His family owns it, and his whole family are survivors from Auschwitz and other camps in Europe. So the fact that these two people, who in other settings might be enemies, are friends and collaborators here, and created a forgiveness meal that everybody came and consumed together and took a little of that forgiveness, was covered by a local news crew. Have a look at that clip and what they had to say.
Well, here in the islands, two Honolulu men are a living example of how Jews and Palestinians can get along. They worked together running a local restaurant and talked with KITV's Dick Allgeier today about overcoming the 2,000 years of strife between their people.
Les Iskovitz is Jewish, the son of two Holocaust survivors. Hussamuddin Akras is Palestinian with family in Nablus. Together they run Volcano Joe's, a bistro on University Avenue near UH. Les is the owner. He enjoys working with his Palestinian friend.
We spend all morning just sort of joking as we make the food, and we infuse a lot of love and energy into the food, and we give it to each other. I mean, we really care about each other. I love the man. He's really a great human being.
Hussamuddin is the chef. He says food, fun, and shared humanity overcomes generational hatred.
And we're having fun, and we just create every day like brand new meals, and we just laugh, and so it gets down to being a human being.
The men met at a Muslim-Jewish discussion group. Their desire for the Middle East and the world?
It doesn't have to be this way. We have to break the barriers of being a Jew or being a Palestinian. Otherwise, it's going to continue going on, for the rest of God knows.
That two people can make a difference, and we can show that there is a different way for Jews and Palestinians to get along than what's going on in the Middle East.
Thank you.
A great example for many of us. Dick Allgeier, KITV4 Island Television News.
We've been working on the program for Forgiveness Day for a number of months. We've developed a really fun program. We're really excited about it. There's some very unusual, unexpected things that are going to happen on the afternoon of August the 5th. So the three of us are all working on pieces of this, and there's a bunch of other people who are doing it, probably 20 really key people working on it. And one of them is Merton. He'll tell us a little bit about a couple of those program elements.
We have, at our pleasure and our honor, Nalani Odes, who will be presenting a forgiveness story and a forgiveness perspective by our beloved Queen Lili'uokalani. And she will be teaming up with our kupuna, Auntie Betty from the North Shore. And together they'll be doing a really wonderful creation of a forgiveness story. Another I think exciting part of our overall theme, which is the children and youth of forgiveness, is our cookie master, Wally Amos, famous Amos, will be reading some stories. He's well known for his initiative of literacy, and Wally will be pursuing a theme of forgiveness in the youth, and we'll be doing some reading with the kids.
Yeah, I talked to him, and he's going to be bringing cookies and milk, and he's going to be telling stories to kids before the program starts. And during the program, he'll be part of the main program too.
And we talked about T-shirt theater. They'll be there doing their own presentation of. They're actually redoing a Tolstoy short story in Pidgin.
And there's going to be 2 people from Minneapolis who have spent the last 5 years in Kabul, Afghanistan, working with people in probably the most challenging environment that there is in the world of terrorism and war, working with women and with children and with sick people. They were part of the recovery from the huge earthquakes that happened in Pakistan. And they're going to be coming and telling us some of their stories of forgiveness from these people in these most difficult circumstances. Should be really fascinating and inspiring. They've got lots and lots of pictures, and they're really wonderful people, Jean and Jan Jones.
And we also have the unpredictable Jeff Gear, who's always full of laughter and excitement and who knows what's up his sleeve. But he will also be presenting a forgiveness story in his only the manner that Jeff can do it. He's been at Forgiveness Day in the past, and his presentation was well received, so we look forward to another great presentation.
And forgiveness massage. You'll have an opportunity to receive a forgiveness massage by the students from the American Institute of Massage Therapy. So plan everything you'd like to forgive, everyone you'd like to forgive.
And some forgiveness food, of course. And wrapped around the whole experience will be 2 of the original founders, really, of the whole idea of forgiveness, who live here in Hawaii much of the year. Authors and speakers and teachers and therapists, Jerry Jampolsky and Diane Cirincione. They'll be our hosts, and they'll offer some of the ideas that help connect all of these experiences together. So connecting everything back to the Hawaiian tradition, wanted to show you a little bit of the closing hula, which was performed this past year and will be repeated in a different way this year by a group of performers from the North Shore, from Waimea Valley, led by Auntie Betty Kavohiokalani.
Our dancers say, this evening we have chosen to be here with you. This beautiful evening we have chosen to return. We have traveled to many different lands and upon many different roads. But now we choose to return here to our special homeland in the middle of the Great Sea. On our travels, we have come to understand and know from deep within our souls that the home we love in our hearts is here in this land. So we have chosen to return, and it is here we choose to forever remain. And never again will we choose to live in other corners of this world. For we understand now what it means to be Hawaiian. And with that, we understand the importance to forgive. Na ya halapepe I kahono kamoku.
Oko aloha no ai kalani a oko oia I o he molele hoi he molele hoi ko no ho mihi ana pao ia o e kulama kona ni ko kona ni ko maina na ino ino na hewa o kanaka aka e hui kala ama e no ama e no